G'day, Baz here from Dropout Entertainment. Here I am with Midnight Alibi. Thanks, guys, for coming on. We got Jake on the left, I hope, and we got Oz on the right. How are you going, guys? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, good, thanks.
Hey, no problem.
Sorry, and I forgot to.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm going to cut you off. Sorry, we got. Oh, here we are. And we got Jess from Dropout Entertainment as well. Hey, Jess. Hey, Oz. Hey, Jake.
I see we got some extra band members coming in too.
We have. We've got, yes, we have the senior.
Unemployed, unpaid roadies. They are.
Yeah.
So you know, they're doing it for work experience.
Internship.
Hey.
You know.
Hey, this is very interesting.
Got to start an education in rock and roll somewhere. So.
Right.
And look, a guitar as well.
Yeah, she's keen, very keen. Helpful.
I bet she's thinking, you know what? It'd be really nice if I could pick up a different guitar.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll just get Harper doing something else rather than this. And we shall be back. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Harper.
Bye-bye.
Right, so you're it, Oz.
Anyway, that's all we'll be seeing of Jake today. So I hope everybody enjoyed meeting our guitar player. We've got a lovely view of his guitar collection there, which I'm not allowed to touch anytime I visit his house, you know. So, but yeah, it's great to be here. Great to be on the show, guys. You know.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I really appreciate it, and it's good to see Barry again. You know, haven't seen him since. Were you at when was the last gig you came to?
I was at the one where you played at the SSNA Club the 2 nights before I left Australia. So that was at the SSNA. You were playing with the Shantuzis.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're sort of like a fill-in on the very last moment.
Yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah, it's good. I always somehow manage to get in there just about every weekend.
Yeah, it's good.
I tell you what, I'm missing it. I think we're all missing it. You know, this is the first time Jake and I have seen each other. Wait, where's Jake? Here, he's here this way. It's the first time Jake and I have seen each other since this whole isolation quarantine thing. You know, we've been just staying at home and doing the right thing, so to speak. You know, we had grand plans for this year, but you know, we're here now. So
I believe you're going to come to the US as well.
Man. Yeah.
You're coming back to the US this year?
Well,
that was
at the moment, we're just looking at possibly booking shows for February next year, because who knows how long this thing's going to go on for. And we just want to make sure that at least we can make sure that 2021 is going to be a big year for us touring, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, we got back from our first international tour, which, you know, we went over to California and played some great places. And we come back and we went, all right, we're going to play a few shows around Australia a bit, and then we're going to do some recording, and then we're going to go over to Japan, which has been postponed, and then we're going to go back to the States. And, you know, we're in such unpredictable times at the moment. So how can you really plan for anything? But we do have a lot of great material that we've been working on, don't we, Jake?
Yeah, we certainly do. A lot of the large touring companies around Australia have got a lot of confidence in early next year. So we're sort of going on their waves at the moment, see where if it does eventuate. So but material wise, yeah, we've got heaps. I mean, this is what we've been doing for the last probably 4 months. Yeah. Regularly,
plenty of time to do it now.
Writing. Yeah.
We were sort of like, at first we went, well, we're due to go record end of March. We're meant to be in the studio, and you know, then the full lockdown happened, and you know, so that sort of cancelled those plans. But originally, when everything was starting to happen the way that it has, we thought, well, instead of doing the 2 singles that we we're going to do, maybe we could just do a full album, you know. And so with that in mind, you know, we'd like to do that at some point. It's just, you know, circumstances. So as soon as things start to seem a little bit safer out there for everybody, I think I think we'll get to putting some new music out. But we've definitely been right. Like, I mean, I've been personally writing for the band, and I know Jake's been sending me like some riff ideas and different things here and there. So we've been doing things. It's been pretty cool. And I hear you're a muso too, aren't you, Jess?
Yeah, I play a little bit too.
Play a bit. Yeah, you're in a band, mate. You got your own band.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just hoping that all this Aussie, "G'day, mate, how you going, mate?" thing is going to come across, you know.
I'm gonna take a second here. Everybody is wondering about the accents. We at Dropout, we are normally working with Canadians. It's pretty much all Canadian stuff. But since Barry was coming on, he said he knew some amazing people from down in Australia that we wanted to bring on. So yeah, if anybody's wondering why this is not the normal accent you're hearing on this website, that's kind of that. We got some people from all over the world that are going to be doing these quarantine songs, and yeah, really appreciate you guys coming on here to talk about kind of what's going on. I'm sure we're all in a similar situation, but I'm sure things are slightly different down there. So I'm excited to kind of hear what's going on with you guys.
No, we appreciate being on the show.
Yes,
great. You know, like, gives us something to do.
Amazing. It gives me some human interaction too.
We have to appreciate Jess is to allow other people like out of the Toronto area to actually join us is a really wonderful thing. It's to open it up to everybody, no matter where they are in the world, and going through this same sort of situation. It's really nice of Jess. Thanks, mate.
Hey, my pleasure. This is a time for unity, so I'm glad we can all kind of get each other through this together.
Yeah,
good on you, man. Good on you.
So what I want to see though, guys, is we might have a little bit of a break here and listen to one of you guys or both of you guys perform for us, if you don't mind. And while we do that,
yeah, sure.
I might show some of these photos of you guys over in the States when you went over there, and then we can talk about maybe a bit of that later on.
Sounds good.
Okay, yeah, sounds great.
All right, guys.
We'll wing it. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Fantastic. And go for it, guys.
Hey, Jess, are we jamming? We've got one. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, Jake. Let's get some of that magic. Feel more comfortable with the microphone. You've got it on your mind. I've got to self-medicate if you wanna try. You got it in your eyes. You got that look like you wanna fly. Mary, Mary on my mind. Mary, Mary on my mind. Sweet Mary Jane, put your wings on my shoulders. Sweet Mary Jane, I'm flying high. Sweet Mary Jane, put your wings on my shoulders now. I wanna fly high. You got it on your mind. You got to self-medicate if you wanna try. Lots of crazy people in this town trying to tell if it's up or down. Mary, Mary on my mind. Mary, Mary on my mind. Sweet Mary Jane, put your wings on my shoulders. Sweet Mary Jane, I'm flying high. Sweet Mary Jane, put your wings on my shoulders now. I want to fly, I want to fly. Thank you very much.
Nice.
There we go. Well done, guys.
I hope that come across well. You know, it's really difficult.
So let's explain to everyone that might be listening. So we've got two streaming sites. These two are in the band. They're in different locations, so they're trying to sync up. So if anybody can tell us if that works or not, would be much appreciated, because we really don't know.
You know what the funny thing is though, like when we did an acoustic show about a year ago, and it's with our music, it's so hard to sit down and sing. The whole time I'm thinking, I need to the hell off this chair and what's going. This isn't how we do things. You know what's happening. So, you know, but it was fun, just for me to play and with Jake again. So
Yeah, it would be. It's been a
thanks
while.
for bringing us together like this.
Yeah, so we have a comment about your microphone, Oz. It's they really like your microphone.
Well, I'm not sharing my microphone with anybody. So, you know, you can like my microphone all you want, but you know,
You're not sharing it.
Music shops aren't open, so all I could find was something a bit different, you know.
Oh, we all like it actually. I'm stuck with red wine. Oh well.
Hey, at least you're being healthy.
Mm.
But yeah. Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
I've got to know what's in that box behind you, man. That red box there. It's intriguing.
Mate, yeah, well, I can't tell you. It's going to be a secret now. It's going to be every video clip.
Come on.
No, it's going to sit there.
That's not a picnic basket, is it?
Mate. No, I won't even say what I was going to say. We're good. I think it's one of your video clips. I think it's something like that in it. I'm pretty sure you got a video clip with something like that in it. But anyway.
Sorry, guys. Can we just make sure that this live feed, it's on Facebook right now, correct?
Yeah, and YouTube as well.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that if people are commenting and everything, that we can respond to them.
We will tell you as they come up.
I'll just make sure this is on the Midnight Alibi page as well, and that way, if comments are happening as well.
Absolutely. So they're going to have to, if you do it right. I think if you do a, here we go. We've got a testing. Toronto Creatives, how are you guys?
Yeah. So here we go. We got hello from Apu Holder.
Yep, that's right from the top. Absolutely. I'll start catching up to you in a sec.
Yeah, love the CM mic. Love the Oz microphone. Sweet.
Yep, there you go.
Great. What a great.
Cool. Very true, Matt.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they definitely do some great bands. You know, we've got to tour with a lot of great Aussie bands, and like we toured with Blood, Sweat and Beers, which was like a super group of Rose Tattoo and the Angels and Screaming Jets and the Divinals even, and you know, I know Barry's seen us play a few shows supporting some bigger names and different things, and we learn from all those people. That's what you do. Like, as much we're all fans of music as we all are, and you've got to learn from all those people, and that's been some of the best things that have happened to us in our music careers, learning from those people that influence yourself, you know. So
absolutely,
it's been amazing. But yeah, what's your band called, Jess?
I've got two bands on the go right now. One's called Prairieals, and one is called Sisterhood of the Dead Centerfolds.
I really like the Sisterhood band.
So do I.
What'd you say? Dead Centerfolds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's like I'm intrigued. I really want to like if you guys have got like a Centerfold magazine type vibe thing going on for your band as well, I totally get that.
Yeah, it's a very new band. We were just kind of getting started before all this quarantine stuff started happening, but that's definitely that kind of artwork's definitely all in the works. That's kind of the direction we're trying to go with it, getting all kind of retro Centerfold kind of stuff going on.
That's awesome. What kind of music is it, Jess?
It's like garage rock mixed with soul kind of stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, rad.
Can you tell me about you guys' name? Where did Midnight Alibi come from?
Well, it was funny.
I know that.
Yeah, well, what we do is we get together and we play together, and like, look, to be honest, when we first got together, nobody thought that we'd really do anything apart from just jam together, you know? That was it. You know, there was no real intentions of doing a hell of a lot, just having fun, which is still one of our main goals.
Right.
And we're like, all right, we've wrote a few songs, sounded pretty good. We're probably going to have to call this thing something. What are we going to do? And I remember it was like thinking of some of my favorite bands and my favorite songs. I was thinking of like, you know, Moonlight Drive by The Doors. I was like Moonlight Drive, like Midnight, you know, and then thinking about, I don't know where the Alibi came from. I think it was just the fact that we thought, well, you know, we're your excuse for a good time, you know. If you need an excuse to go out and have a good time, we're your excuse to go out and have fun. So, you know, we're your Midnight Alibi. So I think that's sort of, yeah, but
I love it. That's that's a great little story behind the name. That's that's pretty awesome. You guys are Australia's, you know, first thing in the morning alibi today.
First thing in the morning.
Well, yeah. Just before lunch at the moment, 11:45.
Okay.
See, I was thinking to myself, maybe I should wait till 12 p.m. our time before I have a couple, you know. And then I thought, well, daylight savings just changed, so technically, it really is past 12 o'clock.
True. And it's like 9:30 at night here, so like you're definitely doing good at this time.
Yeah, you guys had to get up.
Yeah.
One of the comments just said any time of day alibi.
That's right. But yeah, you stole one of my photos. I was going to share some photos, Baz, and I saw that you actually
I did one of those. One of the Viper.
Yeah,
ones.
that's us at the Viper Room. There we go. There's a better image of it. So that's us, at the Viper Room in Los
let's get it up again in case someone's coming on.
And there's Quinn there standing up on the left-hand side. That one, he's just said hello, everybody. G'day, Quinn.
G'day.
And then we got Danny Craze on the other side. He's our bass player. So yeah, we
hey guys.
It's great.
Nice.
So we've got a few questions. So how about we just get some out of the way? We've got one from Basher here. So there you go.
Hey, mate. What are your favourite Australian musicians? Mine is Daniel Johns, big fan of Silverchair. Yeah, Silverchair, amazing. And even some of Daniel Johns' solo stuff. He came out with a song a couple of years ago called Preach, and I thought that was really cool. Yeah, what do you think, Jake? You're a fan of Silverchair too, aren't you?
Yeah. I like a lot of the early stuff. Also, I like a lot of easy beat stuff like that. That's more my sort of thing as Australian stuff, history wise. Nick Cave, you know, wasn't born too far from where we live, and
Wangaratta, which is a 45-minute drive. Nick Cave was from there, even though I think he distances himself from being from there nowadays in interviews and stuff. But what a lyrical genius that guy turned out to be. What a great performer.
Absolutely.
But we're fans of In Excess. We're big fans. I'm a big fan of In Excess, and Michael Hutchins, like what a voice that guy had, you know. So I think Australia has a lot of great talent now, and has always had great talent. It's just the industry's changed so much, you know.
Absolutely.
High boys from your beloved drummer. God, Jesus.
I had to share that one.
A lot of people we played with. A lot of guys in the Screaming Jets. I mean, Rose Tattoo. I mean, absolutely professional, world-class acts. I mean, they're great bands. I mean, solid foundations, and really good guys too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Rose Tattoo are coming over next year now. They've rescheduled their dates. So you guys looking at follow them along and maybe doing a few gigs with them over this side?
No, I don't believe so.
They're European.
Ah.
Are they in the States or European dates?
No, they're doing America.
In the States, they're doing 2021 now.
Yeah. No, I think that's all sorted out with one of Angry's good friends is in a band called The Hots, and they're Aussie guys that live in LA with female-fronted singer, and they're pretty cool. I really like their music, and I think they're the support for that show and for that tour.
Right.
And I think it's really cool that Rose Tattoo are being able to venture out and sort of reach the audience that they're reaching at the moment. Like, what an amazing band Australia has, and they're getting shared with the world again,
Yeah.
So yeah, they're playing, the Whiskey A Go Go. I saw on their tour dates, which we played, in December, and I think those guys are going to have a great time, and what a legendary band, There you go, Whiskey A Go Go. We played, with Drowning Pool,
Yeah.
and the Beyond Retaliation guys were a lot of fun.
How was that experience there playing Whiskey A Go Go Drowning Pool? That must have been quite the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
You
really
talk about that,
good.
Jay? Yeah.
Really good, really interesting. I mean, really professional setup there, which was great, which we loved. And those guys were awesome. There's Dizzy at the Viper Room. It was great.
Jax Nielsen, Cheap Trick.
Yeah. You guys had an awesome time, and I know that firsthand because you told me about it. Well, you did, Oz.
Yeah. But that's
funny.
funny.
A lot of hallowed ground there that we were treading over, so it was great. There was a lot of history in those venues, and a lot of our favourite acts have played there, and it was great. It's great to be there in that environment, and the people were great too. Like, they were just very friendly, and nothing was a problem, and it's a good way to be.
Nice.
And that's the thing what Jake's saying, like, about the walking around in hallowed ground, so to speak. It's like, how much great music's come out of that strip, the Sunset Strip there in Los Angeles,
Yeah.
And just to be there for anybody that loves rock and roll music is an experience, and to have played the venues that we played, like the Viper Room and Whiskey and the Rainbow Bar and Grill. And Jake's even wearing the Rainbow Bar and Grill jumper I see at the moment. Representing. Like that's an amazing experience for us and for our career, and could not be more grateful for it, to be honest. So
definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Explain this one. This is something that I find quite amazing coming from a band, especially giving up something like what I'm going to show you in a sec. It's actually quite amazing to have an Australian, something of Australia hanging up in a particular spot. Explain that.
Okay. So when I was in LA in May of last year, I went to the Rainbow Bar and Grill, and if you've ever been there, it's like a mecca place. Have you been there, Jess, before?
I have not been down there. No, I really, really hope to someday soon, though.
Yeah, but it's really notorious, right? Like, even
For sure.
Everybody knows how notorious the Rainbow is.
Yeah, every rock and roll story, is on Sunset Strip. It seems like.
Yeah, and it's like that was where Lemmy would hang out on a daily basis, pretty much. And with that poster, when I was there in May, I decided to contact a friend of mine, Richard Simpkin, who is a good friend of Michael Hutchins, and help me out with a little idea I had. And it was, I thought that Australian music needed to be represented in America. And not that it isn't, but I just felt a bit disappointed that at the Rainbow they didn't actually have any Australian artists hanging up on their wall. Even though I'm a fan of all the other bands that they have there.
Geez.
So, when we were there on tour, I organised it with the managers at the Rainbow Bar and Grill, and we donated a fully signed In Excess poster from the original lineup, and we're proud to say that now there's an Australian artist hanging up at the Rainbow Bar and Grill. You know,
An
so
iconic
it's not about
Australian
but the thing
artist.
is, that's exactly right, and it's not about Rainbow's not just dedicated to American bands, so to speak. They have people from all over the world, but we needed an Aussie artist in there, so I'm
let's just
happy
get it
that
up
that's
again.
happening now. So
just to make sure everyone sees it. So that's In Excess. All you guys should know who In Excess is, so I don't have to explain it too much. And to be signing over signed In Excess poster is absolutely just great.
The other guy in the photo is an absolute legend of a bloke, James. His name is as well, great name, and he's the manager of the Rainbow Bar and Grill. Great guy, always looked after us anytime we walked through the door. So yeah,
very cool. All right, let's go back to comments. Here we go. So, guys, whoever's listening in, if you've got any questions for Midnight Alibi, Oz or geez, Jake,
Geez, Jake.
there you go.
Geez, I had to think about it, Jake.
You're right. There
you go, Rainbow Bar and Grill.
I know my buddy Bash had a question earlier.
Yeah, I'm just about to get it up there.
There we go.
There you go, guys. Have a read and go for it.
Do you guys think that integrating electronic elements into rock music is a must in order to reach the younger crowd? What do you think, Jake?
No, I don't think a must. I mean, everything's a flavour. Like, if it's warranted in a song, for sure, yeah. I mean, we go for anything from brass to electronic. But yeah, if it's warranted in a song, for sure, yeah. But younger audience, not too sure these days. So we sort of basically do our thing, and if people like it and get it, we love that, and we just keep doing it. But yeah, electronic could be anything, yeah. But
music goes in circles. Things come back into trend. You know, if really electronic music is popular one year, in the next year it could very well be that nobody wants to use anything in that sort of element when it comes to recording. You know, it might be very raw again, you know, and just to the point. And I'm sure there'll be periods of time where electronic music will be popular, and there'll be times where it's not so popular. It's just we've seen it happen. You look at the history of music over the past 50, 60 years or so, and there's a resurgence of lots of different styles of music. And it's great that through the internet, we're able to access pretty much anything. So like Jake was saying, on this side, it depends. Depends on the flavor of music that you like. Depends on what you're into. So
very cool. All right, are you guys up for another song? We've been going for quite a while with that one, so would really like to hear you guys again. And maybe something like this would bring a bit of inspiration.
The Star Child.
So this is Oz, guys. Oz when he was young.
Born to be a rock star, right?
Rock star. Born to be a rock star. Absolutely. All right, guys, we'll let you take control, and we'd love to hear something new. And for the new people that have come in, these guys are trying to stream songs together from different locations. So we hope it works out all right. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
I've got to make sure I get rid of the right person this time.
All right, Jake.
Either Only Human or do some rocking.
Do something a bit rocking. Let's do Money Honey.
Oh yeah, cool.
Just real simple. She always says she's mine when I got my money. She always looks so fine, don't you, pretty honey? Baby, come on. Yeah, come on. Baby, come on. Yeah. I'm always getting high, spending up my money. You always look so fine, don't you, pretty honey? I'm a dancing devil, I'm her kind of rebel, yeah. Baby, baby, come on. Baby, come on. Baby, baby, come on. There you go. There's a bit of that song. What else we got, Jack? What else we got?
Very cool. So, Jakey, just to shake things up a little bit, we also have a photo of you too. Now, this might explain a lot about your.
Hey guys.
Hang on, we'll wait a sec.
Yeah, Vicky. Oh.
So we start them young. We love our VB. What can we say? So before and after.
Yeah, that's an early shot of me. Very, very.
And I think he had some VB when he's playing the guitar too.
Yeah, no. Vomit bomb. No, Victoria been in the early days. God.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, Jess, you're lucky you don't get that stuff over where you are, mate. Not my favourite beer.
Oh,
there goes any kind of sponsorship we'll ever get from VB, hey, Jake?
Screwed that one up.
Oh,
well,
he's got a lot to answer for, I tell you.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we have to thank Benjamin. He said, "This is awesome." Thanks, Benjamin.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ben.
I'm going to say a few hellos. Hello, Rosie. Hello, Janice.
I better get on.
Janice.
Better have a look. What's going on?
Okay, one other question. What's it like to play from two locations, guys? Are you in sync there or what?
Unorthodox.
I have no idea.
Awkward. Sounds good.
Yeah. From my point of view, it's coming across that it is in sync. But then
Sounds good here. How's it going with you?
Is it? Mine's way out of whack.
Well, it's something
That's
different,
right.
something new. So if it works, well, maybe we'll do it again. Who knows?
Yeah.
So you should have tried this, Jess.
Yeah,
Well,
this is I thought just getting the one person was complicated enough to see two different cameras going. This is awesome to see this is actually working out.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake, why don't you show them some of your guitars and which guitars we record with when we do this video stuff.
All right, we've got a few put away, but
And if you could also show us which ones Oz is allowed to touch.
None.
we won't. It'll be a very short program. This is the live guitar I use, 2000 SG custom. A lot of mods on this old girl. Couple of fret shaves on it. It's going to out for a fret job soon. She's had a lot of work. 2004 Class 5 custom shop. That's all the solos on all the records at the moment. Yeah, just nice larger frets. I really like this one. Bare knuckle pickups, mules in it, favorite bridges. Yeah, it's a favorite of mine. This one to play. Custom shop players Strat. This is really nice wide neck, tall frets. Yeah, it's a bit of a. I'll do a lot of writing on this one. Yeah, different pickups. Got fat 50s in the front, just a Fender custom shops, and then a Seymour Duncan JB in the back. Very, very versatile. Great Sparkle Jet. This one's just had some new tuning keys put on the back the other day. Getting bored. Yeah, this hasn't made an appearance yet. Yeah, it's probably more for a cover than playing. It's got a pin bridge also. Yeah, and TB Jones I popped in there as well. This is really nice twang. It's got a bit of girth in it, bit of a hi-hat humbucker in there. Works really cool with the old Soldanos and Marshalls and stuff. Today we're just playing through Blue Guitar, Amp 1 Mercury Edition. That's pretty cool. That's a flight rig we took over to the States. Nice and small. I put in my luggage. A little baby mini wah, phaser and tuner and old Optron, which I love. Which sounds like this. I like the Optron. So that's basically some of the stuff. The other guitars I put away in storage is one main rhythm guitar that I use as a 60s custom shop Les Paul. That usually does a lot of tracks, and there's also a big as Brian said, a big black Gretsch Phoenix. So that's done a lot of the acoustic type of tones on the last album. So yeah, no, lots of flavors again. But yeah, love collecting guitars.
Very cool. Thank you, Jake.
That's awesome, Jake.
We're just getting some comments in here saying people are getting withdrawals from not being able to see you live.
Yeah,
it's like that not being able to play.
Not only in Australia, but in also at the Whiskey A Go Go. So you're much appreciated everywhere.
I wish we could play. I wish we could just get together and just jam like we always do. You know, just start small there, and you know. But I miss being on stage. I miss doing what we do, and you know, I mean, we've got to be grateful for a lot of things. So there's a lot of people that are in really dire straits at the moment. So you know, we can't complain about too much. We just got to stay indoors and do the right thing and stay safe. So yeah.
So here's a very important question, and I don't know where this came from.
Dropout Entertainment. Who are those guys?
Who the hell are those guys?
Yeah, who are those guys? Well, I'd love to see in Toronto. Maybe we can work something out and get something happening.
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, I met a band. Have you heard, Jess, of a band called The Wild from Canada?
I do know The Wild, yes. Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah, I saw The Wild in Pennsylvania a few years ago, and like was hanging out with the bass player, and we're just chatting music and stuff like that. And they're an amazing band, and fantastic live as well. And yeah, I'd love to jump on board with them. I think our music would really suit. But if there's any bands out there in Canada, hit us up, and you know, let's make something happen. So,
and we have another random question for you there, Oz. I don't know who this person is, but
well, do you think you got your voice from your mum?
Who knows who that person is?
This is an inside joke that I'm not even in on.
Well,
actually,
it's Oz's mum.
My mother
to make it easy.
That is my mum. She's a fantastic singer. I've heard her sing out of key just as much as I do.
I think you do all right. Another one.
If they play Toronto,
so it's not just me.
Okay. I don't know, Jess. You reckon you could organize some bands and get us some hype in Canada? What do you reckon?
I figure we could probably figure that out. I think I've been listening to your stuff, and I think people would really dig your music over here.
We'll add it onto your USA tour.
That's right. Hey, you know what I really like that I got to try in Vermont, which is Vermont on the border of Canada. There was this whiskey shop that had maple infused whiskey, and I know how much you guys love your maple syrup. Apparently.
Yep.
You like? Yeah. Is this a thing, or am I stereotyping?
Maple syrup's big time here. There was actually a just to interrupt you for a sec. One of the main warehouses for maple syrup was robbed. That's how much it was how much it's loved. So it's a big thing over here.
Yeah, there was like a $3 million maple syrup
Yeah.
robbery like last year
It
in
was.
Canada.
Oh my god!
Cheap
I
bottles
was
on the
thinking,
street.
I'm thinking, we're doing the toilet paper thing over here. Everybody's going crazy for toilet paper. I thought Canadians rushed out and went crazy for the maple syrup.
We might have.
Maple syrup,
Sorry.
bacon, and
Yes,
beer.
might have.
Yeah, they're all amazing things. Amazing things. Yeah, I went to this place and it was in Vermont, and they had like maple infused whiskeys and different things, which was awesome. I'd never tried alcohol that had maple syrup in it before, so
Nice. Yeah, there's some pretty
mind
fantastic
blown,
ones.
right?
I'll send you a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
2. No, you got to
Bottles.
share it. It's pretty expensive stuff, mate. I think 1 bottle and send it over. I think will be enough.
Postage will kill you, Daz.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to
Anyway.
drink it for you now. I'm going to do 2
I haven't
bottles, but I'm
shared.
drinking yours, Jake.
So
There we go.
this was our last release that we came out with. So we did this with Rimorg Records, and we sold out of these quite quickly, didn't we, Jake?
We certainly did.
And
Yeah.
John Raptis at Rimorg Records did a fantastic job at pressing these and packaging them. So jump on his social media, check out Rimorg Records. They're fantastic. And promotion, little stickers and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, this was absolutely amazing. This was our first vinyl that we put out. Yeah.
Nice. How was that feeling of being able to play your own vinyl for the first time ever?
Yeah, it really good. We thought it went away forever, but yeah, that was great. It was great. Seen it on a turntable.
Yeah.
Vintage. No, it's good. It sounds really nice too. It's good. Excellent job. Excellent work by John
And we had Steve Scanlon recorded that, and he's recorded bands like the Chainsmokers and Deep Purple.
Peking Duck.
Peking Duck. The microphone that I was singing into to record these songs was the same microphone that was used to sing "Smoke on the Water."
Wow.
How's that? How's that for a bit of rock and roll history?
He actually says he goes over and sends it back to Neumann. I don't know if it was yearly for its little checkup. Yeah, so very, very important microphone. Yeah. Very good sound. Did an excellent job, those guys. It was great.
And then, do you remember, Jake? I was like, started singing a bit of "Smoke on the Water," and he goes, "Stop it right now." And I was just hoping there was a bit of juice left in it, you know, like a bit of something there. But we got the album cover hand painted by Billy Idol's guitar player, Billy Morrison, and so that was all hand painted on canvas, and it was cool because when we were designing the album cover, he was on tour in Europe, I think, with Billy, and he'd never done a art piece for a band before. He does his art, for his own. Oh, Jake's got a copy right there.
There you go.
So yeah, anyway, but it turned out really well. We're very happy.
How'd you guys get hooked up with him?
It's funny. I in 2015, Billy Idol was on a tour in Australia, and so got to meet Billy Idol and Steve Stevens, and by accident, I hope you know, like we basically just walked backstage and said, "We're artists. We're meant to be here." Ate some sandwiches.
It's always good when that one works.
And and then we got to meet those guys, and then a few years later reconnected and got this artwork done, which is amazing. So yeah, really, really happy with that. But I wish I was here showing you the cover artwork for our new recordings that would be coming out. I wish that was happening right now, because that's what we want to be doing. We want to be putting out new music right now. So who put the dropout thing over me?
That was an accident. Sorry, I hit the wrong button again.
Guys, I thought we were friends.
Thought you'd like it. Really. So anyway, there we go.
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, Billy Idol, Steve Stevens.
And our
You
first
know.
EP, Preacher EP.
That was first EP that we released, which is
And
really
there's Oz
cool.
with a rebel yell. There we go.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I got a poster that says, keep up your rebel yell from Steve Stevens, and I'm like, that's right. I'll make sure I work on that every day. Get inspiration. Wake up and look at your walls.
I need that poster in my room. I feel like that's a good way to a good first message for the day.
Yeah, you need those inspirational little. You know how some people have the inspirational quotes on their wall, like, if you don't make it, it's your own damn fault or fault.
I've never seen that one, but I think I know where you're going.
Yeah, if you get a bag of lemons or whatever.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
I like to have rock and roll people giving me inspiring quotes. I just got one yesterday from Bruce Kulick from Kiss that says, God gave rock and roll to us. God gave rock and roll to you, and I'm like, that's right, Bruce. He did. See what I'm talking about?
Yep. This could be its own company, just inspirational rock and roll.
Or at least I should get paid for name dropping all the time, though, right?
Yeah. Right.
So, somebody should give me some sort of endorsement here. But,
speaking of endorsements, somebody was asking if you still drink VB over there, Jake.
Oh no! Gave that up a while ago. Yeah. Nice one.
And we've got one more question too, because someone didn't join the broadcast quick enough.
Jesse, are you a singer too? I am a singer too. Yeah, I sing in a band called Prairie Eels.
And the other one, I love the other name.
And I don't sing in that one, but my other band is the Sisterhood of Dead Centerfolds. I play bass in that one. They've got a much better singer than me.
Check them out.
I'll always remember that name. I love it.
Pretty
memorable. That's amazing.
Yeah, don't have a simple name like Midnight Alibi. Good on you, Jess.
Trust me, people are going to remember Midnight Alibi before the 18 words in mine.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, maybe we could do this. Maybe we could do this again, and we'll interview you, Jess.
Yeah,
I'm down.
There you go.
I'm down.
We can all interview you and be like, hey, tell us. Just another excuse to get together so we can all socialize.
I gotta say, I'm loving having like conversations with people during this because I'm not getting a lot of these lately.
Yeah, I was really annoyed. I went down the street the other day, and I went, to like a Burger King type place. You guys have
Hungry
Burger
Jacks.
King and Hungry Jacks. We were trying to make. Jess doesn't know what Hungry Jacks is.
Burger King, yeah, same
Burger
place.
Anyway, and the guy had the most annoying voice I'd ever heard in my life. That was serving me, and I went, that's enough socializing for today. I'm ready to go back out and go home and isolate.
Social stimulation.
Like, where you're hoping to have a bit of conversation or whatever. You're like, oh, yeah. Cool.
Well, we have a very important question for you, Oz. Sorry.
Can Canadians watching buy Midnight Alibi's music? And if so, where? You can buy music from midnightalibi.com. We have various products for sale, as well as we're on Spotify. So you can jump on Spotify and download our music there. iTunes.
Amazon Music.
Google Play.
YouTube.
And we'll put all the links underneath the video when we're finished, so it'll all be good. Sorry, Jess, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, not at all. I don't know if I was saying anything. I lost my track at this point. That was a good question. But yeah, we'll throw some links underneath there so everybody can find your stuff.
Yeah. So tell us about your life, Jess, in Canada. Barry and Jess, come on, let's talk about what's going on in Canada at the moment as far as the lockdown and everything. I'm curious to know myself, and
I'll go first, Jess, if you don't mind. So we're in lockdown, same as you guys. We're not restricted to being stuck in the house. We can go for walks, drives, but they're trying to say that don't drive anywhere that's not essential. So we're not as bad as some of the states in Australia. So we can get out and walk. A lot of places closed down, just like Australia. It's just as pretty much the same. We got to keep away from family, which is the hard part. You guys got to keep away from each other, which is just as hard. But How you going with it, Jess?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much sums it up. We're I'm really curious how it's going down there for you guys. But yeah, we're on the lockdown situation. Some people are not taking it as seriously as they should be. Some people are taking it a little too serious. It's kind of a mixture of people. Everybody's got some pretty differing opinions on how we should be dealing with this in Canada. But overall, we're just kind of on lockdown, and most of us are trying to stay as safe as possible and keep away from others.
Yeah,
we got $1,600 on the spot fines for gatherings. That's sort of going on at the moment. So yeah.
Did you get one, Jake?
No, I didn't get one. No.
How are people adhering? Sorry. Are most people paying attention to those rules?
Yeah, the beachgoers weren't too flash last week, I heard, so they've shut some more beaches down, so they just won't stay away.
Well, I think most people have been, from what I've seen on social media and that kind of stuff, a lot of people are staying indoors, and the only thing you do is go down the street to go to the supermarket, or unless you're an essential worker, that's it at the moment.
Well,
music is essential, however, and we do need music in our lives.
Well, one good thing about here, the grog shops are still open and they're called essential, so we're happy.
Yes.
I hear in America that some of them have actually closed in certain states. So,
well, that's probably because the death rate's so high.
Delivery?
Yeah. Well, the reason why I talk about America so much, that's my partner. She's American. She's from Pennsylvania. So, I've visited America quite a few times and like to consider it a second home, and absolutely love it over there. So, yeah. But get me to Canada.
I hope so. We'll try and make it happen. I'll get your dates when you want to come back over, and we'll see if we can work it out to go after that. So that would be really good. I'm sure there's a lot of Canadians on here that would love to see you guys. And I can, from first-hand experience, these guys are awesome. Look, he's even got a croc. Not a croc, he's got an alligator.
It's an alligator. His name's Jeff. He's from Louisiana. He's from New Orleans.
And he got through customs.
And he goes, well, he did. The customs guy let me through. He goes, what's that, just from Louisiana or something? I said, yeah. And he goes, oh, that's fine. People do this all the time. I went, okay. I was concerned there.
Musos do it all the time.
And same for you, Barry, over in Canada. It'll be all the support staff and workers and nurses and truck drivers and transport people, keeping everyone going over there as well.
Yeah. We know who the important people are really now, don't we?
Exactly
not footy stars.
The ones that are needed, don't we?
They're the guys we've always needed. The guys least respected. So it's unbelievable. Anyway, it's a different thing. You guys up for another song?
I reckon let's get Jake to do just show us some of the lead parts to some of the solos and stuff he plays.
Sounds good.
Our songs. I'm just been getting a few messages to say that we're a bit off with our sound.
Oh, okay, rightio. Well,
I mean, if that's happening, I don't really want to.
It was a test, mate, so we had to see if it would work. You're the first person to try.
Look, at least we're not scared to give it a go, So.
No, absolutely not. All right, Jakey, we're going to you, mate. Go for it.
What are we going to do, mate? We'll do some. somebody will love bits and pieces of that. What about we do? We do. 5-star affair, I reckon. Cool, so there's two little pieces of solos that we're doing. Some other stuff. Oh, we got we might do. Let's have a look what we have here. Might do hard one. Or I might do something else.
I was wanting to be there singing with you, Jake. I'm there like, I know this bit. Yeah.
Ready to jump in, hey?
I know it. Killing me.
Cool.
It really is. I think that's the worst thing is, I mean, there's worse things, but I'm just saying it sucks to be able to hear my guitar player playing and me not be able to be there and jam with him, you know? So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hopefully we can all get back together soon, eh?
Yeah, tell me about it. Like, let's just hope this thing, blows over and everything goes back to normal, you know. And what do they reckon it's going to be another 6 months at least at this stage?
Okay, no.
And who can tell? You know, really.
I've heard so many numbers. I'm hoping, it's maybe a couple months, but yeah, I've heard up to 12 months. Who knows? There's no way of knowing at this point. Did you just take apart your microphone?
Oh, Jake. Hey, how are you?
Cheers, guys.
Oh no.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. So I got a question for you, Jake. I don't know if he's one of your heroes, but you got to meet one of the greatest Australian rhythm guitarists. I think you know who I'm talking about. His first name would be Bob. Last name Spencer.
Yeah, Bob Spencer. Yeah. Now, how good is that guy? Yeah, no, he was very interested in his guitars, especially at one stage. But yeah, no, very nice guy. Yeah, no, he's excellent what he does. Bob Spencer, yes, yeah. No, he was great. He's good, very friendly, informative, definitely informative. Yeah, no, he's an interesting guy. Yeah.
Do you remember he came up to you, Jake, and he's like, Jake's doing his sound check on stage, getting ready, for the gig, and Bob comes up, hey, Jake, like grabs Jake's guitar. Let me have a go on this thing.
I was there. That's why I knew this happened. So that was good.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy, and he really knows his stuff. So yeah, excellent guitarist. Excellent.
Yeah, I think. Sorry, guys, cut you off.
I was just going to say that those guys, he's part of Rose Tattoo, Bob Spencer, and those guys still seem to have so much fun, just like the idea of what you guys want to do. Have fun.
And it sounds great too. They got Jimmy Barnes' son on drums, and that's a powerhouse in there. It's full throttle, and it's excellent. It's a great vibe the band give off. Yeah, definitely.
But that's the thing with going out and seeing a live show. It doesn't matter who the band is. You want to go out. You want, as a fan or anything, I know that I want to go out and have a good time. So, that's what anybody that's a musician wants to achieve for anybody that comes to their show. So, that's what it's about. It's about fun. It's about connecting with people and playing music that you love. So,
absolutely.
As Captain Morgan's making me a little sentimental, you reckon?
You've always been sentimental. Well, unless I always see you when you're drunk, who knows?
Yeah, I think Lemmy Kilmister once said, if you don't stop drinking, you don't get hangovers. So,
very good. All right, guys, you got anything more to say, Jess? You don't want to? Any questions for the guys?
No, I think you guys covered most of it. Yeah. I'm super glad for you guys to have jumped on here. This is super cool. Hopefully, you guys got some new Canadian fans listen to this and people going over there. I guess If I had a last question before you guys went from myself, it would be, these are kind of dark times. But if you guys do you have any particular message you'd like to share with any of your fans watching during all this to kind of get people through? Musicians seem to have usually a good outlook on things. I wonder if you guys got anything to say about the state of the world.
Yeah, definitely stick together and be over before we know it, and then good times again. That's for sure.
I think everyone's hanging out together to watch a live band too, which is really good.
The good times are coming, guys. The good times are coming. Just hang in there, and let's keep connecting through social media and stay safe in the meantime, and do the right thing, and we'll get through this, and we'll be fine. And we miss playing, so we can't wait to be back out playing.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to thank you for having us. Thank you for coming on. It's been really, really great. Hang about, so we'll end the broadcast and have a chat afterwards. So I have a video clip of you guys performing your last song. What's the name of it? Tell me what the name of it is, Oz. The one I'm playing.
For Barry, you a fan?
Barry.
Come on, Barry.
All right. Give me a second.
Come on. Thought you were an actual fan. What's going on?
I was. Come on. I've had a couple of wines. Give me a break.
No,
I'm at the pub. I'm at the pub having some wines. Give me a break.
There you go. I got this brought in just for this.
Oh my god!
That was like pretty close.
That's his brother.
That's too
my god! We
got a pen.
Oh, that's amazing.
Barry's got the pen going.
What did you call your one, Jess?
I didn't name it. No, what's the name for yours?
Jeffrey.
Okay. No, it doesn't have a name, but I should come up with a name for it.
Yeah. See, all the cool people in rock music. Sorry, Jay. Have these things sitting around their house, right?
Oh, fantastic. Sorry to interrupt you there, Barry. I forgot I got that in there.
Right, so we got the song Hard One. I just went and looked. So we got the song Hard One. We're going to play this. It's only 30 seconds. So if you want to listen to the whole lot, get over to the Facebook page of Midnight Alibi. Thank you again, Midnight Alibi, Jake and Oz. Thank you for coming on. We'll end up with this song so you can all have a listen and see how great they are. Sorry about the video, my conversion to AVI to MP4. Sound was great. The video lost a bit. So if you want to see the proper video, get over to their site, guys. Get over to their page and check it out. And thank you again, guys, for coming on. I really, really appreciate it. We've got one more comment, so I better check that before we go. Whoa. Thanks, Ben. All righty. So we're going out on this. Thanks, guys. And we'll catch you later.
Thanks, Jess.